All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new week in Taiko World Cup 2022, the quarterfinals weekend. It's going to be quite a banger. It's going to be some spicy taiko action, some interesting pools ahead, and it's going to be good fun. I am vv1444036002, and joining me today in this very first match as we kick things off will be none other than Teasel. How you doing?
Pretty good. Looking forward to seeing how Brazil and Russia will take on this pool. Both of these teams are in the losers bracket, so scary for both teams, and they're both going to be fighting as hard as they can to stay in the competition.
Yeah, Brazil, a team that has risen to the occasion last year in Taiko World Cup 2021, making it all the way to grand finals. It was the first team in South America to make it to the top three, having a less than expected run so far in this year's Taiko World Cup. Clearly, the format changes and the lineup hasn't suited them as well as they would have liked. And they are fighting early on in the tournament to stay in as they begin their quarterfinals journey.
You know,
so,
the main
going
thing.
into the roles. Sorry, go ahead.
The main thing I really want to see in this match is no mod 5. It's just such an incredibly well-made map, and definitely my favorite in the pool.
Nah, it's gonna get. Nah, sorry, bro. Can I kill your expectations early? It's gonna get banned.
No, don't do this to me.
It's gonna get banned. I'm saying it now. It's gonna get banned. Do you expect Brazil to be playing this at 7 a.m. in the morning?
Yes.
No.
I expect nothing less from the former third place World Cup team.
Nah. Okay, Hidden 2's gone. I'm disappointed.
Both the teams had terrible rolls, by the way. Russia with only 7, and Brazil not doing much better with a 30-something.
Come on, Brazil. You know you want to ruin Teasel's day. No mod 5 ban. It's gonna happen. Maybe not, maybe not. I'm hoping not. I actually want to see no mod 5. Oh, Hard Rock 1! Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
right.
let's go. Let's go.
So at least it's open. It may not get picked, but we'll need to wait and see.
Yeah. A few things that are quite important, especially as we now go to the quarterfinals of the tournament. It is now best of 11, so these matches are going to be a little bit longer now.
First to 6 points.
First to 6. You know, 5s were some very spicy results, especially looking at how rounds. Oh my god, they're kicking off with no mod 5. Yes!
You know, this is all I wanted this weekend, so after this match, I'm probably just going to leave.
Oh no. Can't we be all alone out here?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, they heard us loud and clear. They heard that we both wanted no mod 5. Let's go. This is very much correct. I'm glad I'm wrong about something for once. So, no mod 5, Burning Sands. It is a song, Odia 6, 5.3 star rating, but do not let that fool you. This is 3.5 minutes of some, I don't know. I don't know the best way to describe it.
Fun SV gimmicks. Nothing too crazy, but definitely difficult to read.
Fun SV, difficult to read. Definitely has a bit of an Arabian beat to it. So, you know, definitely not the usual cup of tea as we hear in this, you know, tournament and this game as a whole. But that's just what makes it all the more unique. As we get started with one of the most difficult maps to read, especially with the various gimmicks we will be calling out as the map progresses.
Taking a quick look at the pick'ems before this match sets off, we have a 96.3% favor for Brazil winning this match. 52 votes to 2.
Ooh. Yeah, and the channel points are down bad right about now, let's put it that way. But you know what?
Roughly the same kind of idea.
Yeah. Reflecting the about 20 to 1 odds. Which, I don't know, what do you think about it? Do you think it's more or less accurate?
I mean, I feel like definitely Brazil's placing last year could definitely be somewhat affecting people's opinion.
That is true. That is true.
And maybe Russia will surprise us a bit. Although Brazil's team are... Everyone knows the players quite well and their capabilities.
We've definitely been having quite a few surprises in this tournament, especially in round 16. We came up
sure.
5 tiebreakers. So
we'll need to see if that continues on through the quarterfinals.
So, lining up for Brazil in this first pick is going to be Papus and Foxroo, with Russia lining up Shayleaf and Twin T.
Yeah, everyone having some accuracy troubles with the intro of the map, with a bunch of different snappings and doubles and triples, making it pretty difficult.
And Twin T getting caught off guard by those doubles. Has quick accuracy drop, but doing his best to keep up for the time being. It's a long map, plenty of challenges ahead. Watch out for the monos. They look like some very simple monos, but it's actually, at this pace, being incredibly slow, the snapping is quite easily deceptive.
Yeah, they're actually just a bunch of doubles around there.
And Twin T, the only player in the lobby finding no love and no fun. The heat may be getting a little bit too hot for Twin T this early in the song, but can things change as time burns around them?
Everyone except Twin T continuing to hold through this low SV section.
Yeah, both Brazilian players at around 99%. Can't get much better than that. Shayleaf holding a low accuracy full combo. It's holding steady at 97, which, well, Shayleaf will certainly take it, especially on a map like this. Many tricks ahead.
Yeah, for this kind of section of the map, everything gets a bit easier. Okay, never mind, this section happens. We have a bunch of flying finishers.
And overlapping nodes.
We are still seeing 3 full combos, though.
Although, especially on a very streamy section like this, will that last? I remain optimistic. Here we go. Well, watch out, this is the slowest section of the song right over here. The pattern is very easy to pull off, but in the pressure of Taiko World Cup, sometimes the most simplest sections of the songs are often the most difficult ones.
Going into the final section of the map, both players in Brazil holding the full combo and over 99% accuracy. Russia falling quite a bit behind now, over 100,000 score difference. We still have Shayleaf on the full combo though.
And Shayleaf, only another 20 seconds away from making it to the end, has been doing a good job at putting off a solid performance, but there's accuracy drops, a lot of 100s coming in as he overstreams the entire section. Oh no, he's hitting a little bit, he's a little all over the place now. Composure trying to hold it all together. Can Shayleaf bring it home? He will be able to do it. Wow. Unfortunately, didn't result in Russia winning, but still, 3 beautiful FCs to start off this match.
Yeah, Brazil very clearly confident with their pick on this map.
Oh man, getting the first FC as well. Congratulations to not choking the first FC. Woo!
The tourney buff.
The tourney buff, 100%. The tourney buff. Absolutely gotta love the tourney buff. But yeah, Papus and Fox are getting some very strong accuracies. Definitely was a very comfortable first pick for them. And, there's going to be a couple of teams in this loser bracket who are going to be able to play a good number of these maps extremely well. And, yeah, it's going to be quite some cutthroat action, especially as we get to the second half of the quarterfinals later this weekend. Taste of things to come, maybe? Who knows?
Moving on to Hard Rock 2. This map is, through feedback, being considered quite an easy map in comparison to the rest of the pool, but there's still plenty of room for error in the players. It is 230 BPM hard rock, so it's not the easiest thing to read in the world.
Yeah. It is a familiar map. People have, heard of this song before in other community level tournaments. Although, usually that's either used with Hidden or Nomad. It's very unusual to see it as a hard rock. I can't remember if there ever was a hard rock appearance, but definitely is one that a lot of players up until this week wasn't too keen on being familiar with. But, they gotta do it if they gotta get the points. So
Precisely.
Yeah. Russia looking confident on this. They bring in Nightflower and Quatsbot. As Foxer and Pipus hold the fort. So here we go. Metal cover version of Spider Dance. The map is the most streamlined of them all. I don't even think there's any 1/6 in the song, at all. And the OD is at 7, which is quite comfortable. And just hopefully it won't turn to an accuracy map. But at the same time, the speed can get to the players.
Russia currently in the lead, thanks to having slightly better accuracy than Brazil.
Well, it's not even that. It's Papus just underperforming compared to the rest of the lobby. Everybody's sitting at a high 99.8%, but Papus is at 99.
Oxer, however, still holding on to that double S.
Yeah. Boxer off to a fantastic start. He's clearly been doing his dance preparations for this. And now he's being rewarded as Brazil takes the lead for the time being. Nightflower loses a lot of 100s in this section.
The score is impossibly close right now.
No way they're at a draw. Oh my god. Nah. Wow, Russia is up by 1/100. Maybe even two 100s. This is a beautiful sight to see for Russia. They would hope that Brazil would miss in this Kantan section, but it's not going to happen. Watch out, some DK streams coming in. Don't overstream it.
Yeah, drop even just 1 or 2 100s makes such a massive difference in this map. Brazil back in the lead again.
Nightflower did pick up a lot of 100s, heading into the second KI time here.
Only a quarter of the map left to go, but with the score so close, it can easily switch back over to Russia.
Yeah, 100%. Russia just has to sit tight, and just wait for Papus to pick up some 100s. Or even better, a miss. But Nightflower is going to be picking the drop.
The miss is on the wrong side. But Foxer are missing as well.
Oh, wow. But yeah, certainly Russia will be much worse. Comparing Nightflower's miss to Foxer's.
Yeah, as Brazil already had the lead, it sort of cancels out.
Yeah.
That is incredibly unfortunate for Russia there.
That is so unfortunate. They had it too. Foxer gave the opportunity, but Nightflower just couldn't hold on. But wow, Quatsbot, look at you go, getting only 3 100s. That is insane. What the? 21 100s from Papus, 4 100s and 1 miss from Foxer. And Nightflower bottoming out the lobby with 6 misses and 30 100s.
All of the players achieving over 1 million score though, which is very impressive.
Mm-hmm. Definitely been doing the homework. Definitely, studied up on their spider theory. As Brazil going with elemental creation.
Brazil opting to go for another one of the sort of crazier maps in the pool. This one has quite a bit of snapping changes here and there, along with a very high BPM section towards the end.
Yep. Mapped by Dusk. Difficulty cranked up to maximum with OD of 7. Minute 48 is one of the shorter maps in the Nomad pool. 6.9 stars. Absolutely quite a banger of a no-mod map. As we see a lot of player swaps. Skull Kid and Communo coming in for Brazil. Denik coming in for Russia, with Nightflower being the only player remaining from the last map.
You know how most maps in a pool have like quite a distinct, this is the role that they fulfill. This map, I don't know how to label it whatsoever. I've been trying to figure it out all week.
Oh, it's an all-rounder.
Just an all-rounder, okay.
It's an all-rounder, yeah.
I suppose so.
Keep the labels simple and, simple. That's all you have to do. Just say, oh yeah, it's just an all-rounder map. Has a little bit of everything.
I will keep that in mind for next time.
Exactly. It's an all-rounder map. There's a little bit of everything. Accuracy you need a little bit of. 70 of 7. It's a fair amount of tech, act, even some SV. And a tad amount of speed.
Kyomo off to a rough start, dropping quite a few 100s here.
Ooh. Looking to recover a little bit with those streams. We'll still keep Russia ahead for the time being, as Nightflower and Denik chase up a high accuracy in the first sections of the song. They're taking a lot of... Go ahead.
I was going to say, as long as all of the players full combo this kind of first section of the map, it's going to come down to the speed section at the end. Well over 200 BPM with 1/6 patterns in there. Is who's going to be able to hold on for the longest.
And you know what? Russia having a lot of synergy right now. Both players looking quite comfortable. Skull Kid carrying Communo a little bit, not enough for the time being. There we go. Pace is starting to crank up a bit. Denik picks up a miss early, allowing Brazil to easily go into the lead, but Communo is just too low in the accuracy to keep Brazil out and far in front.
The score is so close. Kyomo with the miss.
Oh, wow. But the lead is still close. Russia can't take it back. They're not capitalizing on it. And Skull Kid is just too good to allow Brazil to lose the pick. And Brazil will defend their pick, albeit a little bit close. Cashing in at a nice 2 100s.
Only around 9,000 points between the scores there. Very close indeed. Skull Kid
definitely not a room for error, especially on a short map like that.
Skull Kid with an absolutely amazing 2 100 performance. I would not be surprised if that is the best play on the map this whole weekend.
Crazy. So, score is 3-0 for Brazil. Russia down a breakpoint nice and early, but in a longer match, they have a bit more time on their side to try and reverse things. The tides off the battle.
Yeah, things aren't looking too great for them so far, but we are back to their pick. And as you say, this is their opportunity to try turn this around before things get too scary.
They still got plenty of choices to go ahead in the pool. You got Hidden 1, No Mods 1 through 3, DTs, and all of the free mods are in play. But Russia, sticking to the No Mods for the time being, going with RIP. RIP definitely stands for Rising Intensive Performances. As Russia is channeling most definitely. They're channeling their inner energy to try and take a point and get on the board.
Oh, this is the speed map. For some reason I thought it was the tech one. Never mind. Yep, so makes a lot of sense to see Castbot coming back in.
And he's coming back with a copy pasta. He's coming back in with a copy pasta, yep. Classic. All right. What else have we got? All right, looks like it will be the only change. The Skulk and Foxer will remain.
Nightflower as well.
Oh yes, Nightflower also chiming in for another battle. The song itself, the OD is 3 minutes and 40 seconds in length. One of the longer no mods in the pool. 270 BPM. Foxer, no, get out of Spider Dance. My guy,
It's such a good map.
It's such a good map, I understand, but that song has died a long time ago. It died a full 2 maps ago. We need to move. We need, rip. I know exactly. We need to move on to greener and future. While Quackspot is being trolled by his antivirus, I guess that's, the meme where it's the meme where it's like someone's like, "Oh, you're coming to Brazil."
Yeah.
Nobody anticipated that they'll be coming to Brazil through the antivirus.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun. As Quackspot is struggling to combat the Brazilian influence on his antivirus, the map itself is going to get started. Skull Kid and Foxer look to take Brazil to a 4th point.
Yeah, so since this is a very long map at 270 BPM, stamina will probably play a decent factor here.
Yeah, especially in the quarterfinals of the tournament, 100%. Map drain and stamina intensity definitely starts to kick up, and especially if you're somebody who's chaining map back to back to back, it's start to put a burden on your fingers.
The patterns themselves are simple throughout the entire map. The speed is the main killer for this one.
Yeah. Although, if there is a saving grace, the OD of this map is just a 6. So, in the nice quiet sections, players shouldn't be expecting too many misses.
Oh, everyone is double S-ing so far.
It's true. You can't lose if no one scores a 100.
Well, a 100 has been scored from the side of Nightflower.
Wow. So far, Skull Kid, Quackspot at double S's, Foxer and Nightflower at 100 apart. Oh no, but Skull Kid, he misses! Oh, he lost the double S! Oh no! Poor man, it still hasn't dropped a 100, I think.
Well, for Russia, this is exactly what they were hoping for. They now have the opportunity to try and make a lead for themselves, and as long as they continue to hold strong, they could potentially take this.
Wow. It's the Skull Kid looking to make a recovery from such a shocking miss that he has picked up in the first half of the song. But you know what? On a long map like this, it's very easy for the note locks to take place. So, Brazil just has to sit tight and just wait for Russia to note lock. If that will happen. Quackspot and Nightflower both no longer having double S's, but above 99.9%. Watch out for those sliders, you gotta hit them.
Yeah, if you don't hit any of the ticks, I do believe it counts as a miss.
100%. And now they go into the break, and Russia sees that they are ahead 2 full combos against 1, which in Taiko is usually a good sign that you're winning. But Brazil is on the upper hand in terms of accuracy, and that means that they are up the upper hand in consistency. That will mean that they should, in theory, grab more points in this final section here and close the distance.
With a score difference of only 10,000 in favor of Russia, a large accuracy drop or even a miss will pretty much switch the lead back over to Brazil. There's such a tiny amount of map left to go, they need to keep holding on.
And Russia is going to try and chase that first point. They're looking to do it in this major stream. They've done it, but the client is refusing to show us the ending.
Oh, this
is leaving us on a
is
cliff.
killing me.
We're actually dead. Skull Kid, no! You killed the Skull Kid, no! Oh! Well, rip the tense finish. Can Brazil chase back the lead?
I mean, Russia didn't drop anything in that last section, so I'm pretty sure it's impossible for Brazil to take it back.
Yeah. Ah. Rip. Man, this map foreshadowed this kinda, huh?
Yeah, so Russia on the board with their first point. A really great pick by them. 3 lovely full combos. 8 100s being the highest. And funnily enough, Brazil actually had less 100s total, but it was just that one miss from Skull Kid that made all the difference.
Yeah. Combo game. Doing better than the accuracy game at that metrics. And because of that, Russia gets on the board. Now Brazil is up next. And Brazil has been looking quite comfortable so far in the match. They definitely have plenty of choices. I'm surprised they haven't tapped into double time yet, or any of the free mods.
Yeah, free mod could potentially be good for Brazil. Because I'm not terribly sure how great Russia is at, say, being able to use hidden hard rock on some of these maps, so...
Well, you know what? They are just going to ignore it for now. Wow. Okay. Nomad getting a lot of love in this first match.
Yep, moving on with the Nomad 1. Kinda your mostly standard map. Has a bunch of 1-6. Has a weird, like, 1-8 section that's interesting, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely is
pretty easy to choke on near the end, so that's a section to look out for.
Yeah, it definitely is a map that is quite up there in terms of complexity, despite what it may initially look like. There's a couple of 1-8s, a bit of 1-6, Odious 7, 210 beats per minute. Definitely a bit on the more unusual end. Especially composed by Rahax.
A very popular artist in Taiko.
Yeah, he gets a lot of love in Taiko community tournaments and stuff. So I'm not surprised seeing one of his songs appearing once more. Perks of being a map pooler for this tournament, you can kind of map what you like. It has its benefits. So here we go. Let's see, when will the attorney client step on the gas and start speeding down this song?
I don't know, it's taking its time.
Oh, come on, don't tell us that we bought a lemon. Oh no, they haven't started. It's okay. Here we go. All right, the ladies and gentlemen are getting their foot on the pedal, and they're gonna start accelerating with some finishes. There we go.
They do be accelerating.
The engines are roaring. The crowds are cheering. Brazil got that momentum, but Russia's chasing it back a little bit. Will they be able to, get ahead out of the first corner? No, they can't. But
a couple of step-ups from Nightflower and Foxer. Class spot now as well, leaving Skull Kid as the sole assessor of this map.
Skull Kid with a nice double S to kick things off, holding Brazil in the lead for the time being.
Alright, and Skull Kid dropping that double S.
Oh wow, he's caught up. Everyone else is caught up to him quite quickly. Now Foxer, the leading player of the lobby.
Yeah, the patterns of this map are just really tricky. Like, people dropping 100s all over the place, but despite that, still holding everyone above at 99.5.
Wow. Skull Kid, the only player currently leading the lobby. Everyone else is actually at a tie for second at the break. The 1-6 patterns in this song are a little bit brutal. And sooner or later, someone's going to make a slip up. It will not be in the content section.
Alright, two-thirds of the way through. Looks like Foxer is actually in the lead with accuracy.
Yeah, he's currently carrying the lobby.
Therefore, score as well.
Nightflower and Quaspot doing the best they can. They're doing a very good job. They are in the prime position to capitalize on the Brazil miss. But trying to find one in the last quarter of the song is going to be a little bit difficult.
Well, we do still have that the aforementioned triple section coming up.
Yeah,
here
we go.
And everyone hitting it perfectly.
And it's gone.
Quaspot! No!
Oh no, this is not a good sign for Russia as Quaspot picks up a miss. Alright, Brazil. Looking quite good. Take this pick right now. There shouldn't be too many more exciting challenges for them. There we go.
A really unfortunate miss there. But absolutely incredible performance across the board there.
Ouch. Yeah, very good scores across the board. Nightflower, Skulkin, Foxer getting 16, 10, and 6 100s respectively. Quaspot keeping up on the 100 count, getting 13. Unfortunately, was not enough, even if he did not pick up the 3 misses.
I was personally expecting to see lower accuracy from everyone, just because of all of the snapping changes in the map, but I guess I underestimated everyone.
Alright. Let's see. What will Russia go with here? Both teams have been loving Nomad, and it has been significantly favoring the Brazilian side. So will Russia decide to go and double down on Nomad 2? Or will they get out of Nomad and, you know, seek some points elsewhere? Tsubaki, 3-2.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't remember a single thing about this map.
And that's everything you need to know as we get started with it. No, I'm just kidding. Tsubaki, it's a OD of 6, 3 minutes in length, 199 beats per minute. But definitely, it didn't feel like it from memory. You can just tell just by the preview of the song. Definitely feels a lot slower.
There's something else I don't really know about. When I visit a bunch of people's profiles, they have like this like banner thing with like a country. It's like, wow, I support this country. Could you tell me about that?
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. Can't forget the good old-fashioned banners, as a lot of people have the opportunity to support their favorite country in Taiko World Cup. You know, if you pick the winning team, you'll be able to keep it for the entirety of the year. So definitely go ahead and get your banners. $2.50 US. You'll have to convert it in your own local currencies.
Help support the tournament.
One banner at a time. And maybe we'll have a client that can move smoothly. Yes.
Gives us time to catch up with the mods that we see here.
That is true.
Brazil with the mod advantage, Foxer on Hidden Hard Rock, Skull Kid on the Hidden, and Russia opting to go the safer route. We have Quaspot on Hard Rock and Nightflower on Hidden.
Brazil definitely going to be enjoying that extra 6% for the time being. You know, it's all fun and games until it works against you.
So far, it is giving them an opportunity to create a nice lead for themselves. But as I say that, Foxer does pick up a miss.
It's okay. Foxer's actually is where he needs to be. He needs to hold steady at about 99. Actually, not really. 98. Not even 90%. Maybe 97.5. Will be just fine for a player with 2 mods. Usually, the rule of thumb is that you want to give the player with 2 mods, or at least a mod advantage, an extra 1.5%. Usually, it's a good rule of thumb to use.
1.5%, 2%, give or take.
Yeah, give or take, depending on the length of the map and your current combo.
Boxer double drop there, actually.
Wow.
Oh,
Skull Kid also picking up a miss. Oh man, Brazil. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Score's gonna try make its way over to Russia's side. Still very tough though, thanks to the mod advantage Brazil has.
So Nightflower, you know, giving Russia some combo momentum, but Boxer's 2 mod will only reverse the combo momentum after about 100 nodes compared to the usual 400. So it's an interesting battle as emerging. We come to the end here.
We are so incredibly close though, right up until the end of the map.
And it's now an accuracy game. As players fight on in Brazil, trying to bank in their last points with the mod advantage. But is it too hard to do it with Hidden Hard Rock?
A single drop, just even like a 100 drop, is gonna switch over the scores at this point.
And it's gonna come down to the big finishes at the end. And Russia steals the point. Actually, no, they didn't steal the point. They actually managed to defend it with the skin of their teeth. Wow, look at that. 2100s by both the Russian players. Quaspot surviving with 1 miss. And Skull Kid looking so good. 2 misses and 9100s. It was not enough.
And that is a score difference of 1,249.
Wow. Big points. Foxer actually doing a very good job holding where he needed to be. So yeah, you know, 1.5%, give or take. See, right on the money. The rule of thumb.
Nightflower with a really nice full combo there, though. Showing off a nice, shiny silver S.
Yeah, Brazil is playing this at 7 in the morning. So trying to 2-mod that, you know, first thing in the morning is a bit brutal. I'm not gonna lie. But here we go. We're going to be moving on to monkey business. Brazil rolling off the sleeves. They are no longer playing nice. They will summon the entirety of the Amazonian rainforest to try and channel their way to the 5th point. The OD of 6+. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but that will be accelerated to about 2:15. If my math is correct.
Brazil are calling upon the Amazon for power, but Russia are calling upon the polar Arctic to give them power.
Oh, the power of the environment. Got some. Oh man, what would be like the Russian equivalent of a monkey?
I don't know. Another monkey.
Bruh. I said dumb questions, but still.
Maybe a Baikal seal.
The
only freshwater seals in the world.
Oh man. A brown bear? But bears are much bigger than monkeys.
Yep, therefore Russia winning this point. Confirmed. You heard it here first.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to get started. As Russia looking to get a breakpoint. They've been desperately chasing one so far.
Oh, a rough miss from Classpot there, but still holding on to 99.6% accuracy.
Yeah, that insane accuracy despite the early miss. Okay, that accuracy's just gone. Oh wow, plummeted to 98%.
Brazil holding incredibly strong.
Shayleaf getting a nice little combo, but the accuracy is a little bit low. Surviving the transition into the slow SV. Gold Kid and Quackbot trading misses back and forth with each other. And it's allowing Hurricane to shine significantly. The only player
seeing the two.
99.
Yeah, we're seeing the two FCs, Hirok and Chayleaf. Hirok with the significantly superior accuracy, though.
100%. Hurricane, not the only player with the full combo in the lobby. Shayleaf also has a full combo. And both players are desperately holding on to. Quackbot, Skull Kid trade 100s once more.
Okay, just with the score lead of around 100,000, we need to see a lot more drops than the one we just saw from Hirok to help Russia take this point.
Yeah, and Brazil well and truly in the driver's seat off the back of Hurricane's spectacular performance. But Shayleaf, still the only player with a full combo, is looking to take it home despite the low accuracy. Watch out, this song isn't just over yet. You don't want to miss at the end. Oh, that triple burst, almost catching Shayleaf off guard, but manages to hold it on together to bring home the only S rank in the lobby. Look at that.
Yeah, unfortunately, really struggling with that accuracy, though.
That is true. The accuracy definitely on the down low, but you know what? Rule number 32, enjoy the little things, okay? You gotta take the W's when you can.
But yeah, as we just saw here, that confirms that a monkey can beat a brown bear in a fight.
I guess. Well, you know, I guess they didn't bring enough bears. And they lost to a pack of monkeys. Especially now they're not gaming at 7 AM anymore. They are gaming at 7:45. And 7:45...
all the difference. All the difference.
It means all the difference.
But with that point, Brazil is now at match point, only needing to secure one more victory to take this match and advance on through the losers bracket. Russia are going to need to win the next 3 points in a row to force the tiebreaker, and well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens when we get there.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling confident about Russia right now, simply because they look quite easily defeated on DT1, at least compared to the rest of the pool, and DT2 is still around, so I'm a little bit nervous how they're going to handle the higher speeds.
Well, they did do very, very good on Nomad 3 actually winning the point, so...
That is true, they did win with the, with the skin of their teeth, they ended up taking that, but... Okay.
And they're opting to go for Mad Piano Party.
Because if this may be your last pick in Taiko World Cup, you might as well go have a party with it. Mad Piano Party.
Yeah, so this is very much a stream free mod pick. Goes on for 2 minutes. Pretty comfortable overall. There is 1-6, extended 1-6 patterns in there, I believe, as well. So the bursts are just as important. And since this is free mod, Both, all the players are hopefully going to be adding on some mods as well. Russia could be...
Given
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
Russia didn't go ahead with 3 mods, I'm not sure this is the most reasonable pick in the world.
They could be hoping for a similar situation where Brazil over mods and find themselves in a tough position, picking up a couple of misses.
Yeah, but I think Brazil would be more comfortable playing a 2v2, like 2 mods against 2 mods, rather than do like a 3v2 and risk. I don't know. You know, psychology is a very beautiful thing. Will Brazil will overdo it? We will see. Will they even risk it?
Well, unfortunately for Brazil, it's only 7:45. If it was 8 o'clock, you know, that easy.
Oh, I'd be
win.
all over. It'd be easy. If it was 8 o'clock, easy win. It's not 8 o'clock yet. So, you know, obviously that means that Russia is in with a good shot here. 96 Ak. Oh, he's going 2 mods. Oh, he's double modding this. You don't say 96 Ak if you're going to single mod something.
Surprise, it's no mod.
Oh, that'd be the true plot twist, but we know Foxer too well to go with no mod in this stage of the tourney.
Yep, and you are correct. We have the hidden hard rock from Foxer paired with a hidden from Skull Kid. And looks like Russia are playing it safe once again. Denchik on a hard rock and Charlie on the hidden.
Right, here we go. Time to use all the divertissimo tactics that you can think of to get the win.
The TWC map tactics.
Of course. Because you spent 12 months doing some trolling. With double S performances. So, we see early on Brazil, the mod advantage helping them for the time being. And Skull Kid gives it immediately away. Picking up a huge okay, the pains are continuing.
That was quite the curse if I've ever seen one.
Oh, yeah, the mod advantage well at play, and that immediately countered by the miss disadvantage. Ouch, that is wow.
Well, there is still half the map left to go, and it only gets harder from here. So there is still potential for Russia to find their own mistakes and pass the lead back over to Brazil. Boxer still on a really, really nice full combo with great accuracy. So as long as that's upheld, Brazil potentially has a chance.
Boxer are doing very well, holding the full combo with the 2 mods heading to the last quarter, but it means nothing right now, as we have 2 very fine performances from Russia. 99 and 99.84 respectively with the 1 mods, and that's more than enough for the... But here we go, the major streams. Denchik picks up a small miss.
Skull Kid with another.
And that's going to be it. Foxer and Shayleaf, only 2 players coming home with full combos there. 100 count definitely quite up there a little, but you know, very solid performances indeed. But Skull Kid.
Foxer are even getting over the 1,060,000 mark. That's the cap off for just a single mod. So incredibly impressive play from Voxeru.
Oh man. If only if it was 8 AM.
If only it was 8 AM.
If only. So Russia stays alive in the match as Russia survives their first pick, but now they gotta survive whatever Brazil throws at them.
This is where it gets scary for Russia. They have no control over what happens here.
Oh man, sorry, go ahead.
Since we are 8 maps into this now, plus 2 bans, there's not a whole lot left to choose from. We have No Mod 2, Hidden 1, DT2, and Free Mod 3. If I was Brazil, I'd probably go for DT2.
No, Hidden 1.
I don't know about that. Russia does have Nightflower and Chai Leaf, both hidden players.
Yeah. Wow, this is actually a bit tougher than you'd expect. Like, the fact that they haven't just straight up said DT2 and let's go with it, I'm a bit worried and they're actually not as confident as they suspect they are.
There's quite a lot to deliberate here. It's a very important decision for Brazil here.
Ooh. Wow. I'd still go with Hidden 1. Remember that tactical timeouts are a thing in this tournament. You know, you can, get an extra 2 minutes, decide to call it. But they will not go with it. They are going with Fremod 3.
Alright, Brazil have lost Fremod 1. Brazil have lost Fremod 2. Seems a bit strange to pick Fremod 3. But hopefully they know what they're doing.
Let's go.
I mean, look, I am personally a little bit worried because it's not AM. They still haven't woken up with their Fremont energy. It's on a time delay. Maybe this is the time where they'll be able to channel it in. Shaylee, hopefully remembering the doubles. Yeah, there's a fair amount of doubles in this.
This is a map that I haven't seen yet. Time caught up on me. I didn't have time to go through the whole pool, so...
Don't worry. You don't worry. Shaylee doesn't know the doubles. Skullkid doesn't know the doubles. You don't know the doubles. I don't know the doubles. Nobody knows the doubles. Nobody knows it. And we're all gonna find out together. As Russia fights to stay in this tournament. The mod count dropping quite significantly.
This is the story.
And if we get started in this song from the Russian side, well, hang on a minute. They're only going with one hidden mod. That's not a good sign. That means Brazil's getting a nice double mod advantage.
Countdown. 10, 9.
Yeah, it puts Russia in a bit of a scary position. But we have seen what's happened the previous two free mods. Similar situation, and Russia still has managed to win it.
Yeah. And there's a fair amount of, SV intensity sections. And let's hope it doesn't bounce off Brazil too hard. The good news is that because of that, they can suffer easily like 3% accuracy drops without too much worry. But that means Russia's got to be at their absolute A game. Oh, Shaylee picking up some misses there.
Peepus also picking up some misses too.
Wow, Shaylee's actually hitting a lot of those doubles, which are very awkward to hit with hidden. But Russia's collapsing as well. This is not a good look for them. The SV and the doubles are a bit too harsh. Wow. Skullkid coming back strong with a strong performance following the last Fremod map. The fact that they're trading 100s is not a good, and misses is not a good sign for Russia. They cannot afford it when they already have to do 3% better in the accuracy department. And they're not even winning on that front. With less mods. Looking like Brazil is going to get away here. But a very convincing victory. Trying to stop the Russians. Oh, Skullkid, come on, you were so close to the full combo.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame that one on you because you were saying how well Brazil did.
Traditions. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, Brazil losing 3 points, but picking up 6, will be winning and fighting to survive another day in Taiko World Cup. They'll be advancing to the second half of the quarterfinals, which should be taking place tomorrow.
And they will be facing the winner of Finland versus Turkey.
Ooh. Well,
Which in itself will be a very very exciting match.
Yeah.
So, very big congratulations to Brazil, and good luck in your future matches. But however, this does mean that we are saying goodbye to Russia.
Yeah, Russia definitely. I think they've slightly improved compared to last year. They've done a very decent job, I think, in this tournament. But a couple of people were hoping that they would make it to quarters 2, maybe even semis 1. It's always the goal to try and get that deep in a tournament, but unfortunately, not going to just happen this time around. But a very promising team.
The competition is fierce this year, and they did manage to take 3 points off of the last year's third place team. So, still a very impressive performance and outcome despite all of this.
Definitely 100% agree with you right there. So, moving on, we do have 2 matches taking place at 12 UTC. Coming up next, we will have Malaysia and New Zealand, and Finland against Turkey, but I believe we are prioritizing Finland and Turkey.
Oh, that's the match that the winner moves on to go against Brazil.
Yeah.
So we have a nice bit of continuity there.
Exactly. Because we like continuity.
That we do.
So, that will be taking place in about an hour and a bit from now. I'll be returning alongside with Jay as we both cover that match.
Yeah, as I said, I saw No Mod 5, so yeah, I'm out of here.
Oh, there you go. He's gone. He's not coming back all weekend.
Nope.
Well, alright, well, I think Teasel, we can wrap things up here. Do you have anything else to say?
Buy banners.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Buy banners, always a good thing. And yeah, I guess that's we're going to wrap things up here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Come back in about an hour as we watch Finland and Turkey. Until then, I'm Beat43210, and Teasel and I both thank you for watching. And we will see you guys later as Taiko World Cup 2022 quarterfinal weekend continues.